Hi Pisces, Pisces placements. Welcome to Pisces Tarot and Advice, and welcome to your October 2025 monthly reading. Hope you're doing well. Can't believe it's October already, but it's not going to think about it. So we're going to have a look and see what's going on for you in the month of October. Now I've got some ideas in terms of how I'm going to do the reading. It should be pretty comprehensive, if I can say that. So we're going to be looking at your work life. We're going to be looking at your love life. We're going to be looking at anything else you need to know that's meant to be on your radar, or you should have on your radar in the month of October 2025. Keep an open mind. There's going to be lots of information. Take notes if you want to. Do remember this is general, so some things are not going to make sense. They may not be your messages, or it could be that hasn't happened yet in your life, and that's why you don't have that reference. So always just keep an open mind. And as always, thank you so much for your likes, your shares, for commenting and subscribing. Really appreciate the love and support, and I send it right back to you. All that being said, Pisces and Crosswatcher, flip rolls if you have to, you know the deal. Let's see. Let's start pulling cards for Pisces placements in October. What's going on for Pisces placements when it comes to work, career, business, money, education, that sector of life? What does that look like for Pisces placements in October 2025? I think I'm going to be running out of space soon enough, but we'll figure it out. All right, what does love life look for Pisces placements in October 2025? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Expect the unexpected, big changes when it comes to your love life, big surprises. Surprise encounters. Oh, the Empress. Surprise pregnancy. Eight of Pentacles. New relationships. Working on a relationship. Turning something around. Meeting someone through work. Or a skill, a hobby you have. Alright, what's going on for Pisces placements when it comes to their love life? Whether they're single, coupled up, in between. Pisces placements in October when it comes to their romantic life. And I'm pulling these energies separately for each sector of life, but do keep in mind what I'm pulling for your love life could make sense to you in your work life. Take it if that's how it resonates, and vice versa, okay? And then over here we have Eight of Cups, travel, moving. Ooh, definitely moving. Eight of Cups, Four of Wands for some of you, okay? Being away from home, new job. So leaving one job for another, or some sort of promotion and you're leaving one team because now you're going to be managing the team, or something like that could be happening. Overall energy, overall advice, events. What's going on for Pisces placements in October 2025? I got the creepy desk mat out for you guys for the October reading. We might see it in October. Just give me one sec. Okay, we're back. Sorry, Pisces. I've been recovering from something, and my voice is still not quite right. All right, so let's begin. So let's look at the overall energy, overall advice, overall messages, events, what's going on here. We have the Knight of Cups as the overall energy. This is nice for the whole month, right? So this is romantic gestures. This is some sort of offer, proposal that's going to make you very, very happy. You could be dealing with another water sign that's going to go very well for you. This could be job offer that's going to make you extremely happy. We have the Five of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. Oh, this is gorgeous. Okay, so we've got contest, competition, application process, bid process, on-the-job training, new workout program, new gym. Okay, with this energy, Page of Pentacles could also be some sort of new membership that you're going to be starting at this time, or starting to make money off of demonstrating things. So I don't know if you're going to be doing videos, how-to videos, or, you know, if it's got anything to do, I'm just getting like physical activity, workout. But it could be anything else as well. This could be on-the-job training for some of you, so a new job opportunity, and you're learning as you go. Your business is going to be going very well with the Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, especially in the second part of the month. Okay? You could be taking your business to the next level, whether that means starting it. But for most of you, you've already got something on the side, whether it's official or not. For some, you may make a business official. For others of you, you may get some sort of recognition, accreditation, work with national or international clients or companies at this time as well. For some of you, you are single and loving life. You're going to have people trying to get your attention, especially with that Knight of Cups there as well. Whether you're interested or not, it'll be up to you. I'm seeing lots of fun, going out, dancing, socializing, especially if you've been in hermit mode for a long time, whether it's because of a lot going on or lack of funds or however that resonates. There could be long distance travel happening at this time, whether you're traveling to see someone or they're traveling to see you. I do see expecting for some of you, as in pregnancy or giving birth at this time. Where that resonates could be child, grandchild, niece, nephew, pet. I don't know. I do see a proposal happening here. So someone wanting to be official with you, someone to be exclusive with you, someone wanting to marry you, someone talking about moving in together, talks of family, planning a future, planning a trip with family or a loved one could also be taking place. Or if you've done that, if you've done the planning, this could be where you're taking the trip with this energy as well. Money is definitely looking good. Okay, it's increasing. You may be off to a bumpy start in a situation. Anything new in your life may be off to a bumpy start. But it's just as you're getting familiar with everything. So it could be new location, new people, new team, new way of doing things, new software. So there is an element here of study, training, learning. After that, smooth sailing, and I feel like you're going to become some sort of expert, subject matter expert at something that, as you're starting to learn, it's a bit of a bumpy start for you, okay? So keep that in mind. A focus on your health is also coming up here. Self-love, self-care, investing in your health, investing in yourself. Financial investments are also paying off for you, however that resonates, wherever and however you're moving money, okay? So that's pretty cool. Now, let's look at your work life. So work, business, career. We have the King of Wands. So entrepreneurship is highlighted for you here. Definitely a good idea. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be significant for you when it comes to your work situation. This is also manager energy. So working more closely with the manager, getting a new manager, you becoming a manager, some sort of position of power. Or leading a project, leading a team, leading an effort, leading whatever, your business. Ooh, nice. We have the Sun. Oh my God, Pisces, the Ten of Cups, the Hangman, and the Lovers. Now, your career, Pisces. This is fame, popularity, recognition, absolutely new job, if that's what you've been searching for, some sort of promotion, you being put in the spotlight somehow. Taking your business national or international. For some of you are working from home more at this time, starting a business from the home. If you've been working from home, this is where with the Hangman and the Lovers, you're now choosing to be out and about more, to travel more, to go to the office more. With this energy here as well, you could be making money from the home. So house sale, house purchase. Or like I say, some sort of home-based business. If you do videos or stuff like that, that comes up again. Okay. Your finances could, I feel like, skyrocket, go through the roof. And it has to do with a partnership. So it could be a contract between you and a company, a contract between you and another person. It could also be putting your resources together with a spouse or partner, or going into business with a spouse or partner or family member. Okay, we have the energies of Leo, Pisces, and Gemini that are going to be very significant for you in the month of October. But this is huge recognition, celebration. I'm also seeing some sort of ceremony, whether it's a welcome ceremony, a send-off ceremony, recognition for hard work, recognition for your efforts. You could be going on some sort of trip related to work. If it's a workshop, if it's a social event with your work people, it's going to be very, very fun. I do see an option that's coming in, an opportunity that's coming in, or a choice that's coming in that you did not necessarily expect. It is something that you're going to be considering, okay, and taking your time before making a decision. Okay, so you could be at some sort of crossroads. I feel like it's positive. So, for example, you're doing so well that they want to offer you uh, a different job, or you make more money, you have more authority, whatever, right? And it's like, well, I'm kind of happy with my current job, but if that's available to me, that's kind of cool as well. So it's something where it's a pleasant surprise that this is being offered to you or made available to you. It could be around the third week, where they're sitting down with you. Maybe your manager's sitting down with you and going, Pisces, you're doing amazing. You're doing great. We love what you're doing with this. We think, would you want to go over there to that team, to that department, and get them back on track and get them to flourish and get them to be this successful? Because clearly you've got a winning formula. Okay, so it could be something like that as well with this energy. There could be also some sort of overcoming challenges and difficulties between you and a coworker. I'm seeing like getting back to happy times, whatever, however that resonates. But your money's going to be doing fantastic with these cards in the month of October. With the King of Wands there, it's not just going to land on your lap. This is hustle energy, okay? This is get out there and make some money, Pisces. Get out there and use your skills. Get out there and promote yourself, okay? Let people see what you got. Let people see what you're capable of, because there's going to be attention and opportunity that comes to you, okay? Take advantage. I feel like it's going to be a very lucky month, but it's not necessarily that, it just happens to you. Not that kind of luck. The kind of luck where luck meets opportunity, right? That's what that is. Or where's the phrase? I don't know. Hard work meets opportunity, and that's luck. I don't something. You understand what I'm saying, okay? Where you do your part, you hustle, you drive, and then there's the energy around you that's also conducive to that, and it just comes together, and it just something skyrockets for you when it comes to career, when it comes to your business, when it comes to your money. Okay. Um, Burdens could be lifted. You could be paying something off, like a big loan or something that's been in place for a long time. You could be paying that off. Burdens could be lifted in the sense that someone's moving in with you, or you're moving in with someone. For some of you, I'm seeing downsizing. So if you're like an empty nester, you're like, you know what, I'm just going to downsize. I'm going to get myself a nice little place, and then I don't have to pay that much money on mortgage, rent, and bills, and, because it's more manageable for me. And for others of you, it's like the other way around, where it's like you're moving in with someone. Could be family, could be partner, spouse, and that's, the burden is kind of shared, okay? But it's really, really cool. Six of Wands with the Sun is fame and popularity, like actual literal fame and popularity, okay? Getting what you want, getting seen, getting recognized, getting paid. Windfall of abundance, as I say that. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. This is really cool. You could also be getting some sort of windfall in terms of family, so inheritance, or someone in the family is giving you a gift or leaving you something in a will. I don't know. Or if it's, family home or family land that is being sold and the money's being split out, you could be getting a share of that, and it's quite a chunk of money. We have power of prayer. Give the situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives to you in response to your prayers. So prayers are answered. If you're looking for signs and confirmation, you will be getting that, okay, very clearly with the Sun. And again, this is what I mean with the King of Wands energy, where we also have to do something, obviously. This is telling you you're going to get the guidance, but it's up to you to act on it, and act on it quickly. Okay, and then we also have detox your friendships. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Okay, so you may be cutting someone out, or you know what, you're going, I'm not going to try to be friends with the people I work with. I'll be a coworker. I'll be pleasant and professional, but I'm not going to try to be friends with people. Okay, you could also be removing yourself from an environment, a team, a collaboration. And if obviously, if it's workplace, you're not going to quit your job over the fact that people gossip, but it's like you're just going to distance yourself. You're going to be pleasant, hi, hello, good morning, goodbye. But, you're taking your walks by yourself, you're having your lunch by yourself, or people you actually resonate with, people who you're actually getting along with, actual decent, genuine people, right? For some of you, you could be getting a lot closer with a manager, so not so close with a team, especially if there's like gossip, rumors, and all that. So you'll be kind of gravitating more to your manager, and that relationship is going to develop, whether it's your direct manager or a manager in the company. Ooh, and sever vows of poverty. Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of those vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. So this is something you could be looking into, like Google it, I don't know. There's a little prayer you could do, I think. There's a little mantra, there's a little ritual you could do to sever vows of poverty. And if you've done that already, this is telling you that's why this is happening, okay? Because this worked for you. But I really feel like October is going to be a turning point for you in terms of prosperity, abundance, good luck, good health, especially with finances, though, and just stability in that sector is going to be coming in. And not only stability, but like increase, a jump, a leapfrog type of situation. Because you've done the work, because you've detoxed, because you've removed yourself from drains on your energy, whether it's energetic, financial, or otherwise. You may have done some severing of vows of poverty as well. You've done the work, you've followed the guidance, and this is the result. This is really cool, okay? Over here, Six of Wands, if you're taking part in any contest, competition, even if it's bid or application process, it's followed by the Six of Wands. So again, confirming this energy of victory. If you have any sort of platform you work on, or if you're in media, social media, anything like that, October is going to be huge for you. A lot of things you do or post could be going viral, leading to increased abundance, clients, orders, connections with foreign cultures, foreign lands, taking things to the national level, international level. So the message is hustle, get yourself out there, get yourself seen, okay? But this is cool. I'm excited. Let's look at your love life. Single, coupled up, or in between. We have the Six of Swords. So this is moving on from a challenging time, a difficult time in your relationship, or you and your partner went through something together, if not one against the other. You could be taking a trip with a spouse or partner at this time. You could be, I'm seeing like honeymoon or second honeymoon with this energy. And also here baby moon. So definitely seeing the energy of pregnancy, where that applies. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the King of Cups, the Hangman in this sector as well, and the Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, I get an energy here of someone's been protecting you from, so your partner, your spouse has been protecting you from something. I feel like an ex of theirs, or again, put the roles where they go, but someone's ex has been a lot more active in causing stress or trouble or trying to, and I feel like your partner hasn't necessarily told you about it, or they've told you the gist of it, not went into detail about it, but it may have caused some tension in the relationship because maybe you picked up on the fact that they're holding out things, right? And you're like, what's going on? So even though they had a good intention, right, to protect you from that, I feel like it still transpired and created issues in the relationship. That could be what you're moving on from as well. There's some sort of revelation that is taking place here, something about how someone's been bottling something up or not really talking about their feelings, or not talking about the depth of their feelings in a situation, good or bad. Okay, and it has to do with plans for the future. It has to do with long-term goals. And there's going to be this heart-to-heart conversation, this revelation, and an agreement on how to move forward. There is something here when it comes to love life. There's a surprise. There could be a surprise trip. Okay, the Seven of Swords is not always evil. Someone could be planning a surprise for you. Someone could be planning a trip for you that you're not aware of with this energy. For others of you, this is, I feel like, doing more things together with a partner or a spouse. They make more time for you, or you make more time for them. And you could be traveling together, getting treatments together, massages together. Okay, there's something like that. You could be working out together with a partner more in the month of October, or starting some sort of routine together for health and well-being, and it's also going to help the relationship. There's talks of investment. I feel like there's a bit of a not tense, but just uncomfortable conversation about investments, money, the future of the relationship, because it's very tentative is what I want to say, because you don't know where they stand, they don't know where you stand. But I feel like once you have it all in the open, turns out you're on the same page. So I don't know what you've been worried about, but just have the conversation is the message here. Okay? I do see the energy of someone pregnant or carrying or giving birth at this time, where that applies. For those of you, someone could be moving in temporarily, or you could be doing a trial run, okay? If it's something where you're testing the waters, if something would work for the relationship, or if it's something where you're overcoming a bump in the relationship, a difficult time in the relationship, and you're trialing. Let's see, what works, what doesn't. Let's see if you moving back in is going to work or not. You're trialing, you're testing to see if something works, or if something is healthy, or if something can be maintained. Let's trial to see if we can work together. Let's trial to see if, you being over here 2 days a week is better for us than you being over here all the time, or vice versa. I don't know. There's an energy of let's trial it, let's test it, let's see how we go. You could be, if you are giving something another chance, again, it's the same energy. It's like, okay, let's pay attention. We've talked about some things. We've agreed some things. Let's test it out and see how we go with this energy as well. Okay. Water signs are strongly highlighted here. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Pisces with the Hangman as well. You also have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You also have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Don't get stuck on signs. For some of you, there's some sort of secret move you're making. I don't know if for some of you, you're secretly getting married, so eloping, or secretly moving in together, not telling people, making some sort of big commitment to one another, not telling people. If there's a pregnancy you're keeping secret for now, there's something along those lines as well. I feel like if you're meeting someone new and you feel like they're holding out on you, or they're holding information back, obviously you're just getting to know each other. So do keep that in mind. But I feel like what they're keeping is the fact that there's still some sort of mess in their life to do with an ex, that they're still tied to somehow. So I don't know if it's through money or through children or property or assets they shared. So if someone, I feel like they're going to tell you about it, but they're not going to go into detail. So you'll have an awareness of it, but you won't know the depth of it, is the message, right? That's not necessarily a bad thing. I just feel like they don't want to scare you off the bat, or you could do this as well, right? Where it's like, I know this is going to be done in a month, so I'm just going to take my time, and it's not lying. I'm just letting you know, I am dealing with this. There's something going on in the background, but I'm fully invested in this situation, right? Because in your mind, it's like, well, that's got a deadline. It's going to be done in a few weeks. There's no point hashing everything out and, talking about everything. Not at this time, maybe later, as you're starting something new, right? It's best to keep it new and to keep it fresh, not to drag the past into the situation, because that's just going to corrupt it. I do see some sort of tension throughout the month that an ex is trying to cause. Whether it's for you on your own and they're trying to get back into your life, or annoying you, or bugging you, or spying on you, or if it's you and your new partner and your ex or their ex is trying to cause issues. But I do see a united front and just open communication and boundaries. Your passion is going to be increasing. Your sex life may be increasing intensity or frequency, however you want to look at it. All right, let's see. Love life for Pisces in October. Love life for Pisces in October 2025. I do see a proposal. Again, King of Cups, Knight of Cups. it's something you're going to contemplate because it has a long-term goal. It's either a long-term goal, desire, or it's got long-term implications, right? So I don't know. Again, marriage proposal, moving in together, talks of family, something big, okay? Ooh, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Now, for some of you, this can be someone already around you, friend, neighbor, someone you work with, someone you go to the gym with. You already have a rapport with this person. I don't think you've ever looked at them as romantic interest necessarily for whatever the reason. Or if it's one of them where it's like you keep missing each other when you're single, they're not, and so you've just kind of made the agreement that we're just going to be friends. We get on as friends. That's great. I'm just not going to think about you in any other way. They could be talking to you about, you know what, I think I want to date. I want to take things to that level and see what happens. Again, that test trial energy, right? Let's try it, see what happens. For others of you, again, I feel like there's a conversation here that lets you know that you're already with the person you want to be with. So it's some sort of confirmation for you. Or you'll be asked, again, that proposal energy, and you're sitting and thinking, okay, is this the person I want to be with for the rest of my life, right? Just to make sure, right, before I say yes or no. Okay. And for some of you, I do see someone that you dated a long time ago. It was either a short fling or you went on a date or two and then something else happened, it distracted you, they never went anywhere or something like that, and there could be a reconnect. You could be very surprised to hear from this person that they want to see you, and then they're talking to you about, you know what, I never actually stopped thinking about you, and that kind of conversation, right? All right. We have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. I do see boundaries being put up to protect a relationship from external factors and forces, whether it's someone's ex or crazy family or whatever, right? There's a united front. Okay, again, for some of you, I do see moving in together with someone, and for others of you, I do see you moving away from someone. Seven of Swords, Six of Swords. If you've been dealing with someone that you just can't trust them, I feel like you just can't trust them, and if that's you, I feel like this person could also have some sort of bad habit, like drinking, where it just changes their personality when they're drinking or smoking or whatever. And you just don't trust this person, and I feel like you're finally making the decision, you know what, I'm just going to distance myself from you. I'm moving out, or you need to move out, or I want us to be done. And the Hangman here with the free yourself energy, for some of you, this could be a trial separation that you're also testing out, okay? We have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate, but this could be the one. For some of you, I feel like you could be, again, either meeting someone new or reconnecting, rekindling with someone. Whether you're single or for some of you, you could actually be dating someone else when this happens, or already in a relationship and someone, again, you already know, you have a rapport with. For those of you, this could be a new person that you meet that, again, there's that instant familiarity of, I feel like I know you, but I've never actually met you, and then you have a lot in common, and conversation flows, and, they're very nice to talk to and easy to be with, and so you could be put in a position with the Hangman. Do I continue in my current relationship, or do I leave it and pursue the relationship with this other person? It's gonna some sort of big decision, okay? And we have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture with the Knight of Cups here. Definitely making romantic gestures. For some of you, this is you making them. For others of you, again, someone's talking to you and expressing interest, expressing love, expressing their feelings. It could be at an inappropriate time. It could be that you feel like it's inappropriate. This could be someone you work with. This could be a manager. This could be a caseworker. This could be your doctor. I don't know. Your lawyer, your mortgage advisor. And they're like, I really have feelings for you. I'd like to date you. And you're going, this doesn't, this feels inappropriate. I don't know how I feel about it. But it's not bad. It just completely takes you off guard. But consider it with the Hangman. Consider it and see what you decide, okay? My. But I do feel like October is going to be a romantic month for a lot of you. And we do see ending cycles with people or situations or on again, off again relationships where you still can't trust the person. And starting something new or rekindling something with someone else. And it's that person. It could be the one that got away, and that's how you think of them, or that's how they think of you. Or the one you think where, that was a missed opportunity. I should have said this. I should have done that. You're being given another chance to rekindle with that person. And you'll know because it'll feel like no time has passed. I feel like I haven't seen or spoken to them, or not talked of anything romantic in quite some time. But when you do reconnect, it's like no time has passed. So that's pretty cool. Let's get you some self-care oracle cards to tie off the reading. Overall advice for Pisces for the month. You could also be with Free Yourself and Seven of Swords. You could be freeing yourself from some fears. Fear of commitment. You could be overcoming fear of commitment and saying yes to someone, to live together, to take things to the next level, to make some sort of official statement about this relationship, or to get married, or to talk a family. Okay, you could be overcoming a fear of commitment or someone else's. I feel like more it's you. Because you're realizing, no, this is the one I want to be with. And you could be, for some of you, this could also be some sort of therapy, some sort of couples therapy or couples retreat, okay, something like that, where you work through the fear, the anxiety, what holds you back, self-sabotaging tendencies. For some of you, this is someone overcoming addiction. To be a better person, to be happier and healthier, but also to be a better partner or to find a better partner, right? Because it's like, well, if I'm not thinking straight, if I'm not myself when I'm looking for people to date, I'm not going to find the right people, am I? I'm going to find like attracts like. You see what I'm saying? So you could be rekindling with that person where it was someone's fear of commitment that destroyed the relationship, basically. All right, let's look at overall advice. And these could be quite literal, so take the messages as they resonate for you. Overall advice for Pisces in October for your self-care. We have just be, and I did see that ring first and foremost, so this could be a month of people getting engaged or promise rings or some sort of commitment, right? It could be metaphorical, but it could actually be a ring for a lot of you. Allow yourself to be. You do not have to prove a damn thing. Confidence will flow into you when you are divinely you. And again, you see, for yourself, just be. You're removing yourself from situations, relationships, where you feel like you have to wear a mask. You feel like you have to please the other person. You feel like you have to change. Or that person is telling you have to change things about yourself. And you're going, you know what? If I have to change things about me for you to like me, then we're not the right people for each other. Right? And you're finally releasing that, you know what, I can do that. Yeah, sure, I can change. Yeah, that's not a problem. Right? You're pausing and you're thinking, you know what? I like that about myself. So why would I change it? And you're understanding, you know what? Maybe we're just not right for each other then, and that's okay. I like who I am. I'm not going to change for you. I'm not going to change for anybody. And that's incredibly freeing. And as you do that, someone new is coming into your life to match that energy, that confident energy that you have, right? Who's going to love you for you, value you, respect you exactly the way you are. We have open up, express your love, release vows of poverty. There's something around communication. Open-minded, open-hearted. You're being asked to open your heart to another, to let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. So this is also asking for support, asking for help, asking for guidance. If it's work, asking for coaching, mentoring, okay? And just working with someone that you trust and having that, being that vulnerable where it's like, I'm going to listen to you and I'm going to trust what you're saying and I'm going to try it and test. That's the energy, okay? But it could also be romantic energy. It could be just letting things be said, expressing things, taking things off your chest. That's going to be very freeing for you as well. Someone else could be opening up to you as well. That's going to give you some things to think about. Oh, look at that. Past life connection. Someone with heavy influence from a past life is with you. Now, this could be, I'm not just getting romantic, okay? This could be someone you work with, someone who's a friend, someone who's a family member. You could realize that you have a past life connection with someone. If you're meeting new people, you have a past life connection with them, for better or for worse. It could be that you have lessons together, so just keep that in mind. But it could also be that there's that rekindling energy. It could be past, throughout lifetimes as well, if that makes sense. And it's just someone who you're going to feel very familiar to one another. You're going to have like your own little language. You can talk without speaking. So this could be a really cool person that's about to come into your life, okay? Friend, romantic interest, co-worker, whoever. We have ask your angels, seek the divine. Your angels want to support you. So you have the power of prayer with angels. So try to make time for prayer, meditation, contemplation, asking for guidance, and being open to receiving signs, symbols, synchronicities. And then once you do, pay attention and take action upon them. Well, we do have the energy of answered prayer again. And then we have overcoming obstacles. This is beautiful. Get back on your feet. Gain strength from difficult situations. And that's what you're doing. So October is a turnaround month for you, Pisces. This is your rebirth. This is absolutely gorgeous. So let me know what you think of the spread. Let me know what you think of the messages. I hope this helps. I hope it resonates. And I hope it helps you prepare and make the most of this energy, okay? It's yours for the taking. So take advantage of it. So I'm going to leave this there. Have a wonderful month. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.